Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It has been some time since my last video. My last video I think was my first day of my last week of my last semester of nursing school. And now we are officially 1 week away from our pinning ceremony. So I am super excited. I can't believe how fast everything went. So for today, I am going to be getting ready because I have to do a speech at my pinning ceremony, but since everything is going to be virtual, I'm just going to be submitting a video of my speech. So I figured while I get ready, I can kind of chit chat with you guys and talk about how my semester has been, how it's gone, and just fill you in with some updates as to how my final semester of nursing school was. As you can see by my jacket, now you guys officially know this is where I attended my nursing program. Hands down the best program. Well, I'm biased because I just love Evergreen, but yeah, I think my nursing school experience was one of the best, and I'm so thankful that I was placed where God placed me. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get ready. I'm gonna do my hair and makeup so I look somewhat presentable for my speech. Okay, so let's get into how my semester has gone, how it went, what it was all about, all that good stuff. So my semester was split into half med-surg and half mental health, more so like 60-40. 60% of it was med-surg, and then the other 40% was mental health. The med-surg portion was all in person. Thankfully we had a place for clinical, but the mental health portion was all online, all through telehealth basically. So in terms of clinical, I would say my clinical experience was really great. I didn't have a preceptorship, or I should say my whole program, we didn't have a preceptorship just because we didn't have placement, and with the BRN and everything, that's just what we were able to accommodate. But like I said, I absolutely love my program, and I'm so thankful to everyone from my school because of the fact I know that a lot of other nursing programs ended up canceling clinical or stopping their programs altogether. So the fact that we were able to continue on and not be affected in graduation, amazing. In terms of difficulty this semester, I would say that compared to my other semesters, I feel like although, you know, having Zoom lectures and things like that, that kind of is difficult, the content itself I feel like was, I wouldn't say it's easy. Nothing in nursing school I feel like it's easy. But I feel like because you're kind of building on everything that you've gone off through nursing school, I felt so much more confident in myself, in my skills, in my studying. Yeah, so I just think that in general, this semester, like I said, I'm not gonna say it was easy because, you know, nothing in nursing school I feel like is easy, but I think because I, like I said, was building upon my knowledge from past semesters, it was a lot less difficult. So that was really great. I seriously am still in disbelief that in a week we are having our pinning ceremony, and shortly after that I'll be sitting for my NCLEX. That's just crazy to me. I started in the spring semester, so I had 2 summers in between, and you know, a lot of people were not so happy about having that time off and feeling like they would lose a lot of their, you know, stuff that they were, you know, retention rate and all that from things that we've learned. But I feel like having that break really gave me a refresher, and I think if I had to have gone through nursing school back to back to back, I probably would have gotten a lot more burnt out. So I am thankful for that. But, you know, I remember my first day of nursing school just feeling like, oh my gosh, graduation is so far away. Like seeing the other cohorts, I was like, oh my gosh, these people are so smart. I'm never gonna be that smart. And now, being where I am, I'm just like, girl, you did it. Hats off to you. But in all seriousness, like, it's wild to think that, you know, I'm almost there. Okay, let me think of some tips and tricks for those that are in previous semesters and those that have not started nursing school. So, I would say tip number 1, schedule and put on a calendar everything. I like to use Google Calendar because it's all online and it connects to my phone, so I get notifications when something's due or something like that. But having things written down and set as to when you need to turn things in is so helpful, because sometimes things just get crazy and assignments start piling up and you don't know what day it is, when it is, all of that crazy stuff. So definitely utilize a calendar. Step number 2, or no, what am I saying? Tip number 2, if you are on Zoom, or if you have Zoom lecture, whatever, which likely will roll into next semester, one tip that actually has helped me is having my camera on and sitting not in my bed. When I'm sitting in my bed, I kid you not, I end up falling asleep. It just is what it is. I get bored or tired and I fall asleep in my bed. So, if you're sitting, 1, and 2, if you have your camera on, there's no opportunity for you to fall asleep and you're more likely to pay attention. Which brings me to why do I keep saying step? Which brings me to tip number 3. Zoom lectures just are not the business, so I understand. So my 3rd tip for you is to use outside sources. And what I mean by that is use YouTube, use ATI, use Saunders, the Saunders book, use other resources that you can study from, because most likely when you're in your Zoom class, you're going to not fully retain everything that's happening and you're gonna need to do some self-studying. So that's my 3rd tip. Tip number 4 is have positive self-talk. Don't tell yourself that you're not gonna make it through nursing school. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't be like, well, that person got an A and I got a B, so I'm not a... No. Grades do not define how good of a nurse you're going to be. Okay, like in my 2nd semester, there was, I think, like half of our cohort, we failed our exam. And I'll tell you, some of my classmates, ridiculously smart. It's just, we all psyched ourselves out for that exam and we failed. So just know that if you fail an exam, doesn't mean that you're dumb. Doesn't mean that you should quit. It just means you had a bad day. Someone needs to cue that bad day song. Cause you had a bad day, you take it one down, you sing a sad. Anyways, yeah, no negative self-talk. Because just like me, I didn't okay, I knew I was gonna graduate. I just didn't expect it to come as soon as it did. And you know, there was definitely a lot of moments of doubt where I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna retain this? Am I smart? You know, you start having a lot of doubts, but just keep your head in the game and you will persevere. I believe in you. Okay guys, I think that's it for my tips for nursing students. You know, when YouTubers do these like get ready with me videos and they talk about whatever, it's just like, it always seems like they have so much to talk about. It's actually really hard to think about things to talk about. You're just kind of filling time with nonsense. Okay, should I do down, I think I'm gonna do to the side. Yeah, I'm filling them more to the side. I look like super emo. Let me just finish it all and you can see the results. Okay. This is the part where you get your curls and you mess them up so they're not super perfect. Yes. Nate. Okay. I don't know if I'm digging to the side thing. No, it does not look good on camera. Okay. We're back to the middle. Oh. Wow, I think I just need to do my makeup and maybe determine then. Not liking my face right now. You guys ever have those days where you're just like, oh, I'm so ugly? Well, don't, because you're beautiful. Remember, tip number 3 or 4, whatever one it was. No negative self-talk. You're a queen. It's as good as it's gonna get, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go do my makeup and then I will check back in and show you guys the final result because I look really scary. Ooh, I feel like on camera I look way worse than in real life. Ooh. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, this is the final look. So I'm gonna go record my speech now. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like it down below, and leave me a comment on some video ideas that you are interested in seeing or want to see. And I will see you guys in the next video.